This is where we are today, guys. Auntie Anne's Bakery in Helmsley, a historic market town apparently. Just been in there, got some goods. Take a look at these videos to see what's in there. Loads of fresh pastries, pies, and loads of desserts. So when you turn down the street walking towards the little bakery, you'll see the remains of Helmsley Castle, so that's pretty good to look at as well. Here it is, the bakery shop is open. Let's get inside and see what they've got. I did come a little bit later on, so quite a lot of the stuff looks like it's been sold out, which is a very good sign. They've got quite a lot of options still though, and they've got a lot of desserts, so if you're looking for a dessert, this is definitely the place to come. Just more desserts here as you're walking in on the left and right hand side, and they've even got these huge chocolate cakes, which I was very tempted to buy. I'm looking so scruffy today, look at the state of my beard. My hair's looking horrendous, but yeah, that was a place, Auntie Anne's, traditional little bakery. What did you think of all the stuff in there? Let's get back to the pie wagon and I'll let you know what I got. Well, before I reveal the pies I got, I thought I'd go close as I can to Helmsley Castle, get a little bit of a zoom in action there. My camera was not that great today for some reason. It's normally quite good, maybe I had it on the wrong setting, but yeah, pretty cool little thing to look at.
So that was it, Auntie Anne's. Lovely little shop that was. I think we spent around £11, £12, I cannot remember. I always forget how much I spend, I'm sorry guys. But on the videos before, you can see how much the individual items are, so... Oh, I look so horrible, look at me. Need to sort myself, I've got dry lips from skiing, but I'm back on the pie. So they do these homemade buns, look at them. Iced buns 4-pack, I've got a chocolate one in there, we've got like an old school cake one, sponge one and a chocolate sponge one. They are going to be beautiful, I can already tell. So someone recommended this place for me, and they told me to get the steak pie, the homemade steak pie. Beautiful looking pie, guys. We've got cheese and onion pasty. I always feel like I need to buy loads when I go to the shop, but I shouldn't. But that looks so nice as well. Look at that. Beautiful. And then we've got a pork pie, which I'm going to save for next week. I've had this pie before. It says it's a glazed pork pie, so I don't really need to review that one on this channel. I just got this as a little extra, so I can have it tomorrow or the day after or whatever. The glazed pork pie. If you look back at my videos, you'll see I've done a review at glazed, so this one's already been done. Woohoo! Look at that. We're talking no soggy bottoms like usual. We're short crust top and bottom. I can already tell that. That is what I'm saying. 5 days off the pies because I've been in France. Actually, I had a pork pie up a mountain, didn't I tell a lie. I took the pork pie and ate it up a mountain. That was pretty sick. Tasted nice. Got me going for the skiing day, but we're on with this today, aren't we? Thick short crust pastry. Oh, she's good. The short crust is nice and soft. A little bit crispy on the outside. Very, very nice. Good short crust pastry, that is. Quite thick. Sometimes you don't see thick pies. You don't see thick pastry on a pie. But that is a very thick one. The first thing you're getting is a lovely short crust pastry. And you're getting the chunks of beef. As you can see right here. That is very chunky meat in there. Is she tender? Yes, she is. Nice rich bit of gravy in there. Tender beef. That's quite a decent size for a pie. Someone recommended this place to me last week, I think. I took a look and thought, I need to get there ASAP because these pies are beautiful. You can see it's not dry, chunks of beef. 9 out of 10 on that one. I know I give a lot of 9 out of 10 out, but a lot of the pie places I'm going to are very, very top-notch pies. I can't just give them an 8 or a 7 because these are 9s. I haven't had a bad pie in a while. So I can't lie to my viewers and say, oh, lovely pie, tender beef, rich gravy, 7 out of 10. They'll be like, well, why are you saying it's nice? Why is it not higher? It is high, it's a 9 out of 10. If I have a bad pie, I'll tell you, I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a, if it's an average pie, it'll be a 7. If it's an alright pie, it'll be an 8. And so on, but that's a very nice pie. So it's a 9 out of 10. Is what it is. What's the cheese in your slice? Is this made there or did I buy them in? Can someone tell me? That's looking good. We've got glazing on the bottom and the top. That's when you know it's going to be a quality slice. For that. Puff pastry. Good stuff. Sometimes if you're not wanting the meat or the gravy flavour, you don't fancy a pie, you don't want a chicken pie. A cheese and onion pasty does the job. I love a cheese and onion pasty. We've got a very good amount of filling in there, look at that. She's a thick one. The pastry is absolutely lovely. I love cheese and onion in a pasty. It's just near perfection for me. Right. I feel like I need to change it up. You viewers need to tell me if this is a really good cheese and onion pasty. The pastry's top notch. The filling is top notch. There's nothing really wrong with it. But sometimes, obviously, they're not amazing, so you're not going to give it a 10 out of 10. If I'm giving this a 9 out of 10, do you believe me, or do you think I'm just giving 9 out of 10s of it for the sake of it? I don't know. Do I need to change my scoring? If it's an average pie, should I give it a 5? If it's a terrible pie, do I give it a 2? If it's a good pie, but not amazing, is that a 7, 7.5? If the pie is like, oh, bloody hell, that's one of the best pies I've had. Lovely tender beef. It's got rich gravy in there. Is that an 8.5, 9? And if it's a 10, like I've never tasted anything like that in my life, is that how I should be scoring it? Does that sound about right? So this pasty, should that be a 7.5, 8 out of 10? Because it's got lovely filling, lovely pastry. I don't know. I need to be changing up. I don't get a lot of comments of people complaining about my scores, but you just tell me in the comments what I should be doing, and then I'll listen to your feedback and go from there. I'll review the dessert soon, but I've got this to pair with it. Coca-Cola Lemon New. Has anyone tried this yet? I've had Coke Lemon back in the day. I was at a Pepsi Twist I had. Pepsi Lemon. Can't remember. That's nice. Very lemony. It's better than normal Coke. You've got a hint of lemon in there. It tastes like when you've got a glass of Coke with a lemon chucked in it. That's clearly what I was going for there. That's good. Good 8 out of 10, that. And I've also got this water. You get this water from Tesco. A litre and a half. Ursu. It's an alkaline water. I think it's a 9. Yeah, 9. pH 9. £1.25. Tastes so fresh, that as well. That is my favourite water at the moment. I'm sure Ronaldo owns this make as well. If you Google it, Ursu, Ronaldo, I'm sure it is. But it's quite cheap. £1.25. Done the pie, done the pasty. I'll do one of them little buns later on because they look proper nice. I might do a little school cake one. Bring back some memories from school. But yeah, that bakery, definitely worth a visit if you're up in Helmsley. I've been through there before. I'm sure I've seen it because I do quite a lot of motorbike rides up there. And I've just never been in, so definitely worth a little trip up there if you're from around Yorkshire or if you're visiting North Yorkshire or wherever in the future. Thanks for watching this video. Dessert next. So here are the cakes. Which ones do we try? I think I'm going to go for that one. That looks mega. I've got a brew and a cake. This is just perfect for me. Little snack fruit day. Brew and a cake. But fresh cream. Can't beat a little cake, can you? Bit of warm custard on that. That'll be a banger. Nice fresh little sponge cake. What more do you want me to say? I used to love making these back in there. I love it when you cut that little circle bit out. Cut it in half, don't you? Put your cream in and put them 2 bits on top. Is it called a butterfly cake? It's a butterfly cake, isn't it? You don't need to rate them. You already know how nice they are. Got a proper runny blocked nose as well. It's doing my head and I can't breathe out of it. So I'm nearly losing my breath when I'm eating. Oh. I don't even know if anyone's interested in my plans, but next week I'm going to the Lake District because it's my 30th birthday. How old am I? And then in 3.5 weeks, I'm going back to France. I'm going back skiing for 4 days to a different resort this time. So stay tuned for them. to be a couple more videos there. When I'm on holiday, I don't really do that many videos, but I don't know if you guys like seeing stuff in other countries or whatever, but I put a few up, not too many. I like to enjoy myself as well, kick back with a beer, nice lovely food, but stay tuned.